And what a great atmosphere it is here at JELD-WEN Field, moments away from the start between the Portland Timbers and the Vancouver Whitecaps, a rivalry dating back to 1975, and the first Cascadia Cup match of the year for the Timbers.
Having won the game, as we said last week, he's come in, he's put Alisson on wide position, Alexander on the other side.
Camilo comes back in as an attacking presence up front. Also, John Thorrington making his first start in quite a while. Our referee for today's Cascadia Cup match is Jorge Gonzalez, already reffing the Timbers for a fourth time this season, including that game at Montreal where the Timbers were upset that Sananayasi got away with that boot to the face of Troy Perkins. 71st all-time meeting today, dating back to 1975, and the Timbers on a historic best run, 8 regular season matches unbeaten against their British Columbian rivals. For Cumiento, Stephen Smith will tackle to win it off him. Alexander helping as well. Here's Kris Boyd. Boyd trying to direct traffic, tries for the effort himself, but it's right to Joe Cannon.
The defenders backed off. He was encouraged to have a go, Kris Boyd. Didn't quite get the contact he'd like on the ball.
Wide for Lee Young-pyo. Cumiento. Camilo. Still Camilo. Broken up. Letou. Back for Camilo. Puts it wide.
2 opportunities for Camilo. The first is he dipped inside. I think looking for a penalty. The referee was having none of it. It's a clever turn, but the ball's a long way away from him. Letou keeps it alive and then rather loses his footing just as he's about to strike.
Hassan for Perlaza, who's onside. He's got Nagbe behind the defense, and Nagbe has put it over the bar.
Well, I've got to say, the finish didn't match the run because it's excellent play by Jorge Palazza. We criticise him at times for running off, but he really does well to hold his run and bends it. And he plays a great ball into Darlington Nagbe. And the one man with the technique and the ability, you're thinking, get the right contact on the ball, the Timbers would go ahead.
Lee towards Cumiento, trying to feed it through, it falls for the 2. That took a deflection, it's a wonderful reaction from Troy Perkins.
It almost seemed to take an age to find his way to Perkins, and he really has to do well because his body weight's on almost his wrong side and he has to throw himself towards the ball. Watch how he's almost on his left foot and then he has to throw himself over to the right and get a big hand on the ball. That's a really important save.
Almost in slow motion there as well.
Yeah. Look how he has to shift his weight and get his hand back. The ball's almost past him.
Fourth corner for the Whitecaps. Perkins, uncontested catch. Getting good traction on for a throw. Little shot. Oh, taken off him by Alisson. Shrewsbury's service. Cannon awkwardly. Boyd knocks it in, and the Timbers have struck blood.
And it's your centre forward with a typical centre forward finish. Joe Cannon holds his head, but Kris Boyd stayed alive. He understood that the goalkeeper was struggling. Watch his movement here. Attacks the ball in behind, just waits for the bits and pieces, and it's a real striker's finish. Sniffing out a chance when most of the players go dead, he stays alive and gets his reward.
First goal in 6 games for Kris Boyd. His coach always called. Takes the deflection away from the target. Timbers 2-2 this year when scoring the first goal. The Whitecaps 1-1 when they conceded. Foot race, Perlaza and Demerit. Demerit gets around Perlaza, poked away by Demerit. Or was it? Referee is signaling for a goal kick.
Well, there again is the exact situation that we talked about earlier. Jorge Palazza one-on-one with Jade Merritt.
Cumiento back from Hasley. To get the pass away, Alain Rochat, chance to serve, good header away by Hanya Mosquera. Timbers give it right back to Camilo, and that's just wide.
A couple of little warnings there.
The lineup, plus the system change for the Timbers. Bonjour sends it long. Osley gets the flick. Mattocks off the chest. Mattocks has tied the game for Vancouver.
What an impact from the young man. Kind of picked his way through a defence that was a little short in numbers. And it's just a big ball that's thrown up. They lose the first header. Horse can't get there. Mattocks rides the challenge, and then faced with the goalkeeper, it's a confident finish.
Is there a handball in there at all? It bounced around both players, but it is a first professional goal for the 21-year-old Jamaican, Darren Mattocks. Alexander lobs it in, too tall for Kris Boyd, handled by Joe Cannon. Referee Jorge Gonzalez looks at his watch and blows for full time. And the first Cascadia Cup match of 2012 for the Portland Timbers ends the same way as the first match over all the Cascadia Cup. Honors even tonight. Portland Timbers won, Vancouver Whitecaps won.